The haunted house. It's Halloween night, and you and your group of friends see that there is a popular haunted house in your town, and all of your friends want to go. You want to impress your friends by going, since it's rumored to be a horrifying haunted house, even more so than most other haunted houses. You all dress in your scariest costumes and start heading to the haunted house. You and your friends pull up into the parking lot of the haunted house, and you can already see that it seems authentic and horrifying. It looks like a big luxurious house that's been painted to look as though it's been abandoned for years. There's fake blood splattered all over the walls, bloody handprints on the cracked and chipped glass windows, fake cobwebs and spiders everywhere. And there's even a body bag just out of sight at the corner of the house. It's laying in a pool of fake blood. It's all pretty impressive, you gotta admit. You all start to head into the haunted house, and you can see that the creators went all out. There's fake bloody severed bodies everywhere, huge cobwebs with big hairy spiders to accompany them, bloodied weapons axes, huge knives, chainsaws, etc., with bits of fake guts attached to them, and others. There's even a fog machine creating a thick white mist and strobe lights flickering overhead to add a spooky ambience. It's all pretty impressive, as it creates an unsettling and disturbing atmosphere. This place certainly doesn't disappoint. As you and your friends explore the haunted house, you see many different sights. For example, in the dining room, there are zombie animatronics sitting at the table with gauntlets filled with blood, organs spread on the plates, and a dismembered man animatronic sprawled across the middle of the table. It's painted to look as though there's blood spewing from its mouth, and it has a horrified expression on its face with wide eyes and a screaming mouth. You're genuinely starting to get spooked by the sights, but trying to look brave in front of your friends, you laugh at a lot of the props. Eventually, as you're all walking through a section with scare actors dressed as popular serial killers, another actor dressed as Michael Myers is standing in the corner of a dark hallway, slightly obstructed by the wall while clutching a bloody machete at you and your friends. His mask and chainsaw looks hyper-realistic. You notice the man first and bring him to the attention of your friends. You all playfully scream and laugh, but ultimately ended up walking away without really saying anything else about that man. After a while, you and your friends start to get bored, so you all plan to go to your house to relax and hang out. Once you all get there, you start doing your favorite group activity. However, something was off. Like when you all were walking to your house, you felt like someone was watching and following you. You figured you were still pretty shaken up from the unsettling props back at the haunted house, so you just brushed it off as your mind playing tricks on you. After a few hours of hanging out, your friends decide to start heading back to their houses. You bid them farewell, and they leave. After they all leave, you head to your room to relax for the remainder of the night until you fall asleep. You put on some YouTube videos and eventually find yourself nodding off, eventually falling asleep to the YouTube videos still playing. You're suddenly awoken to the sound of shattering glass coming from somewhere in your house. You shoot up, confused and still half asleep. That doesn't last long, however, as the reality of shattering glass slowly comes to you. You always keep a baseball bat at the side of your bed, just in case you felt like you needed it. So you grab it and start slowly creeping your way out of your room to investigate the noise. You eventually make it to your living room and see the big glass window has been shattered, with shards of broken glass sparkling on the floor. It's a warm, breezy night, so you know there's no way this could be an accident. You can feel your fight or flight activate as the situation start to sink in. There's somebody in your house. You clutch your bat tighter as your breathing gets heavier and your heartbeat quickens. You then hear a few thuds coming from your bedroom. Whoever it was, they were looking for you, and you had a gut feeling they didn't have the best intentions. You hear heavy footsteps sprinting towards the living room. The person must have realized you're not in your room. You're frozen with fear, unable to do anything except stand there and shiver with terror. You can hear the footsteps increase in volume as they come closer and closer. Suddenly, they stop, and the house falls silent, with exception of crickets chirping in the night. You can feel the coldness of metal on your neck as a huge machete is pressed against your throat, and heavy breathing coming from behind you.